What's up guys, Chris Jordan here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my Tradelocker review. Now, if you don't know what Tradelocker is essentially a new trading platform that people have been using and talking about, where you can trade indices, you can trade Forex pairs, you can even trade crypto from what I've seen. I just found that out today. But I'm going to be giving you guys my Tradelocker review. So, is Tradelocker a good platform? Yes, but there are some things you need to take into consideration before trading with Tradelocker. So, as I said in previous videos, I've been switching to futures, and essentially that's going to be my main thing. I'm done with Forex. I'm done with the prop firms and all this other stuff. But I am going to have a live account with Tradelocker. I'm going to keep my live account with Tradelocker and probably swing trade from time to time, or probably get in scalp Nas 100 every now and then. But most of the time I'm going to be trading futures, right? But for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been on demo. Well, not even the last 2 or 3 months, really the last month. Before switching to futures, I've been trading with demo on Tradelocker. I've been using Tradelocker for the last, I want to say 6 months. But for the last month, I've been really using it and really experiencing the platform fully before I switch into Trade Evade and Top Step, right? So, I'm going to go over some of the features, and then I'm going to show you what I like and what I dislike. So, as you can see, this chart is sort of like TradingView. You can change how it looks. You can copy the image just like TradingView. You can draw horizontal rays, horizontal lines. You can put your boxes for supply, demand, support, resistance, whichever way you trade. You can even put in indicators if you want to. So here's an indicator. You can go up here, go to indicators. You can change the time frame, change the candles. It's essentially just like TradingView. There's no real difference. The only thing that I have a problem with when I was using Tradelocker is that you can't set alerts. Now, the way I trade, I set alerts at certain areas of liquidity or support resistance zones to kind of give me, obviously, to give me alert to look at that area in case I want to buy or sell. Pretty simple, straight to the point. But you can't do that in Tradelocker, so you will still have to use TradingView if you use alerts. Okay, so then besides that, you have your instruments. So you do have to favorite the Forex major pairs to get this list. As you can see, I have it favorited. But I'm not sure what AUD CAD Pro is. I'm not sure what any of this stuff is with the Pro at the end. I've never tried it. I've never even tried to trade it. But you can trade these, and you can trade certain currencies, which I didn't know about. Right? So it's pretty simple for the most part. It's just like MT4, MT5, but with more features. You get TradingView inside the platform. You probably get more pairs or more instruments. I'm not really sure. And yeah. So then you have this part at the bottom. Like I said, I've been trading on this account, this demo account. Really trying to hone in on my strategy and what I'm looking for when I start trading futures and make that switch. I started with a $2,000 account, demo account. As you can see from the total P&L, I made $792 over the last month, and it's pretty simple. Let me scroll this up. You can see what positions you have open. It tells you all the data you need to know, pending orders, your trades. As you see, I just tested out trading crypto, literally just to see if it worked. And you have your closed position. So over the last month, $792, last week $394, and then today I think I scalped for like $54 and got in and out. Pretty simple, straight to the point. I do like this a little bit better than MT4 or MT5. I just think it looks better, feels better, things of that nature. So overall, I like this. Here's my favorite thing about this platform is the fact that you can literally measure, your trades as far as like your TP and your stop loss. Now in MT4, MT5 finally added something similar where you could kind of see the number of how much you're going to make on TP. But I've always had a problem with MT4 and MT5 because I had to know my exact size I needed to take where I wasn't risking too much and I was risking enough to, benefit and make profit from trading. But inside of Tradelocker, even if I want to do a market order, let's just say I want to do a sell. All I would do is click this button. I would click TP and sell. You don't even have to use these, but I obviously use it, so I'm in the habit of doing it. So let's say I wanted to sell here, right? All I would do is scroll up the sell thing. I don't know what to call it. Sell box up to where I would want to put my stop loss, and then I would move my TP down to wherever I want to put it. And the other thing I like about it is that when it comes to the sizes, you can literally just put the sizes in and it'll automatically adjust for you. So there's really no reason to not know how much you're risking. And if you even want to get more detailed, you can click the risk factor, click this up arrow, and let's say you want to risk $500. It's going to automatically adjust your size and everything. If you want to risk $1,000, it's going to adjust your size. If you want to risk 20,000, 25,000, it's going to adjust your size, right? So it's pretty cool, and that's what I like about it, because it really gives you a way to control risk and make it easier for you instead of making it harder for you, like I feel like MT4, MT5 has made. And I haven't used MT4, MT5 since I guess a few months into Tradelocker being announced. So the platform is pretty simple. You don't really need to know that much. As long as you know how to trade and understand these simple things, it's very easy. And you can maneuver this as well, depending on what you like. So, what's the things I don't like about it? On mobile, and even sometimes on desktop, it gets very clunky, very slow, and it feels very lethargic in a sense. Especially on mobile, because it feels like everything is squeezed together. And even when you're trying to like move the TP on mobile, it's sort of like clunky. It's like I can't get to it. Number two, sometimes the orders, when you put the orders in, they're like slow. For example, like if I click buy now, right now, if I click buy for a second, it'll go straight in. You do have to confirm one-click trading. So I don't do that on this account. But if I click buy, it'll get in real quick, right? But on mobile, sometimes it'll take a second to really get in, right? And if I wanted to close this position, god damn it, I would just go to positions. I could do a partial close, or I could just close it, blah, 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 right? So I done lost $4 that fast. Just kidding. But anyways, on mobile, it just seems clunky and slow, and most people are trading. I would assume most people are trading on the go or with their phone, blah, blah, blah. But it's clunky and slow on the phone. Other thing is, they need to do a better job of making the chart respond faster. So, for example, if you're in a trade, sometimes when you leave the app and come back to the app, even if you don't close the app on your phone, if you just leave it and come back, sometimes the chart will be moving slow as hell, or it'll be frozen, and then it'll react. Like, okay, this person opened the app. Now it's time to show them. And it takes like I don't want to say 5 seconds, probably like 3 or 4 seconds, but sometimes it irks me. Sometimes it takes even longer. It just depends on where you're at. And I have great internet connection, so I'm not even sure it's an internet connection issue. It's more of a platform issue. So then, here's the last thing that was sort of a red flag for me, and it was a small reason on why I really decided to switch to futures. So let me find the image. I'm going to put up 2 screenshots on this screen. If I can find my damn images in my phone. Okay, so obviously in this image, I entered into a sell, right? And I already got into this sell kind of late, in my opinion. Like, my first entry was, not too late. Well, it was a little late, but not too late. And then my second sell, obviously, I'm trying to stack a little bit because I feel like it's going to go down to my take profit area. But as you can see at the top, due to high demand, the initial loading of quotes may take longer than usual. Once loaded, the platform will operate normally. Okay, so when this happened, this was around, I want to say around 9 a.m. or 9:14 a.m. I don't know why I see that at the top. So market's already been open for 45 minutes, basically, right? And the platform literally started to freeze and was frozen. Like, it wasn't really moving. Like, it was moving a little bit, right? So I leave, come back 15 minutes later. The platform's completely frozen. Like, I can't see. Everything is zeroed out. I can't see if I'm in take profit or I'm in loss. Now, when I go on TradingView, everything is working on just fine. And I actually know I'm in profit on TradingView. But then at the same time, I don't know if, my trades have been closed automatically. I don't know. I've heard of Forex brokers doing that or whatever. So I wasn't sure what to expect. So it wasn't working. It wasn't really responding. Even when I tried to move my take profit, as you can see, everything on the screen is zeroed out. But even when I tried to move my take profit, I couldn't move my take profit. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care anymore. I really don't care. It's a demo anyway. But I can imagine if I'm on demo and I was getting irritated and frustrated with this, imagine what people who are trading with live money on this platform is experiencing at that moment in time. And this was like April 4th, right? So then I'm going to put the second screenshot up for you guys so you guys can see it. And it says, today, April 4th, the platform will be temporarily inaccessible from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time while we work on scaling the servers. During this time, your pending orders and stop loss and take profit settings will not trigger. So this is a huge red flag, because now if you were in a trade, even if you're swing trading on a 4-hour or day trading on a 4-hour, let's just say, for example, here, you're trying to get to here, let's just say to this area of liquidity right here, right? And let's just imagine this is a 4-hour trade, blah, blah, blah. So 4-hour, 8-hour, blah, 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 or 1 hour. It doesn't even matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter, right? Your settings wouldn't have triggered. Your TP wouldn't have triggered because Tradelocker was like, okay, well, we need to update this platform and fix it and upgrade the servers and shut this down. So your stop loss, your take profit wouldn't have triggered, but let's imagine it did come back up and stopped you out. You would have just lost money because there was no way to change anything. And that's what sort of like a red flag for me. Now, is it a make or break it thing? No, because I've only experienced something like this 2 or 3 times, but that's still, an experience. Now, obviously, Tradelocker is going to get better. It's still updating. It just came out with an update recently. But that's something really to consider if you're going to be trading Forex, especially if you're using Tradelocker. So, my full review, what do I think about this platform? I'm going to give it, right now, a 6 out of 10 overall. And it's simply because I think they have something really good here. MT5, MT4 has been looking like it's been in the 1980s, 1990s for the longest. It's time to switch it up. It's time to evolve. It is 2024. It's time for everything to start looking better and reacting better and being faster. But like I said, the things you need to worry about with Tradelocker, if you're going to use this platform, you're going to have to worry about the speed. Tradelocker is going to have to get faster. It's going to have to get less clunky. And it's going to have to get more efficient overall. So those are some things you need to really pay attention to if you're going to be using Tradelocker. Like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. I'm still going to I still have my live account open on Tradelocker, using Tradelocker through the broker Osprey FX. I'm going to be using it mainly for swings, but like I said, most of my time is going to be focused on futures anyway, right? But I will open it up just to scalp Nas 100, just cheap money like $20 here, $30 there, while most of my time is going to be focused on futures. But that's just something you need to think about if you're going to use Tradelocker and actually use live money. What I would recommend doing before using Tradelocker, I would recommend using demo first, getting a feel for it, seeing how you like it, and then opening a live account. Even today with demo, it wasn't slow at all today, but I think that was because I was on desktop, and I got out of my trade early. I could have easily took profit here, but I got out of my trade early. This should have been like a $300, $400 trade. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video gave you some value. See you guys next time. Peace.